The trade here is a rotation that we've talked about, which is that you're seeing resource names which were overly beaten up, starting to move. Fantastic numbers by Freeport. Freeport, there's your exposure to Chile, your exposure to Indonesia, but it's copper prices that are actually at a pretty critical level here. We've highlighted that on the site. And I think you've got some room to run here. I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a number of these names that are trading with enormous free cash flow yields, and a backdrop of global growth that even for those that question whether we can grow 1 to 2%, you can't question the balance sheets and the earnings profiles of a number of these companies. So they're being priced at fall of 2008 levels. In other words, when someone stuffed a stick into the spokes of the bicycle and jammed it up. Asia last night was quiet. China up 26. Big performer was India, which again is right around this 18,000 level in the Sensex, which I'm watching and think we're going to have trouble breaking through. Central Europe, though, off to the races with a weaker Europe and better story on the resources side as talked about, but everybody up 1.5 to 1.8%. That includes Turkey. And then looking at Brazil's open today, a little quieter, also seeing some pretty good rotation out of the Brazilian banks, some of the consumer names, and again into some of the big names like Vale and Petrobras. South Africa up 1.6. Watch gold, because this is not the risk trade, this is the de-risk trade, and this is a place where I think there's a lot of money that still could roll out if we start to see people feel a little more comfortable. Bernanke speaks today, and the Fed will probably downgrade their economic expectations for the U.S., although I think we already know that. Thanks.